Ahoy there, shipmates. Welcome to the Monday panel. Not much for panel at the minute. Me, Tim, and Tiff. And John and Mal will probably be along shortly. Mr. Morris is AWOL. And Wait Rose is off doing stuff. So, yeah.
Good thing to be doing.
Yes. Speaking of Mr. Marley, he was moving that Spitfire around like a professional just on the M4H stream.
Oh, are you watching that?
Yes.
He was.
I was narrating it.
Like a professional.
Yes.
You mistake me for somebody else.
Well, it was that thrilling that I was going, oh, Steph's moved the piece of paper. He's moved it back again, the little tease. Yeah, riveting stuff. How are you, John?
Good.
Have you had
I'm a home decorator. I did some wallpapering on the weekend.
Yes.
I'll show you how it turned out. Actually, no. I'll just step into the other room, take a photo of it. I'll be back.
Modders, why have you put me on full screen?
Yeah, I didn't. I was typing.
Oh dear.
Where's John disappeared off to now?
He's gone to take a photo of his home improvement work, I think he said.
Yes. Either that or he's gone to evaluate his life choices. Anyone been up to anything interesting this weekend?
Yeah. Dropped the car off to get some hail damage fixed. That was riveting.
Hail damage?
Yeah.
Elaborate?
Yeah. Well, there was a storm and there was hail.
Yeah, we tend not to get hailstorms that big that they damage cars.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the ones a bit further south of me and stuff that were, coming down like that. But
wow.
Like, softball size. But up here we had a bit bigger than somewhere between golf balls and tennis balls. But yeah, I got probably like 10, 15 hail strikes on the car. But, that's what insurance is for. So, yeah, did that. And then up with Robin this morning to watch the Patriots beat the Texans. So we'll be playing the Broncos in the AFC Championship.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know I were in Texas.
Here we go again. Oh, dear.
Didn't take long. What is it? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Tick. Moving on.
3 minutes 50. And you haven't even been here for all of them.
No.
So what was this picture you're going to show us, John?
Well...
Did you make sure your daughter had put all her clothes away and everything before you took the picture?
Oh, I should have done that, eh? All right, so first of all, this is a public urinal.
Did you not get funny looks at the fact that you were in the toilet taking a photo?
Well, I was the only one in there. So this is there's 2 shades of green, a lot of darker, and a picture rail has gone around, and we've papered that wall, or a feature wall.
Nice.
So that's all
flowery.
Sort of looks all right. She's happy with it, as am I.
Good.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
And this is what Timmy's Auntie Jen thinks of banana flavored stuff. He hates it.
Daifuku is great, though.
How's that here? Say it. Oh.
Excellent.
All right.
Should we crack on with the chat? Oh, what's that, Modders? Looks like you're doing Jeebus.
It technically is. It's Chrysler.
There you go.
It really is.
Yeah.
She's doing a paper Jeebus.
Yeah. My next project.
The Spirit of Ecstasy, one of the two.
Well, I did the thinking, man. I thought,
Or it could be Russell Brand in Get Him to the Greek when he's doing the
Yeah.
African child song. Walking around as if he's Jesus. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, wow.
The Thinker.
Whoever comes up with these designs is very clever.
Yeah.
and very, well, I won't say the word because that was ridiculously difficult.
Excellent. Right, let's crack on with the chat. Through. JT says, hello and happy Monday. Discovering making a study model and smaller model was fun. Cardboard is a fun building material. Cereal boxes, who knew? Anyone who watched Blue Peter as a kid.
Yeah.
Mr. Jim is in. He says hello to all on screen and in chat from a very cold -16 Chicagoland area.
Oh, bugger that.
And sorry about your Bears, Jim.
They freeze on the way to them.
Bears.
It was a good game against the Rams, but
Not quite.
You know.
Good enough.
one team had Matt Stafford and one team didn't. So, that'll happen.
Ah, Joe says, hello, Monday panel and loyal followers of the panel. Happy Monday.
Hello.
Hello.
Patrick says, good day all. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
JT says, not much better here in the NYC area.
Ah, Trevor's in. He says, hi, all from a sunny Sussex.
Hello.
Hmm.
Joe, it's only 27 degrees Fahrenheit here in Mississippi, but they won't let you golf on frosty greens.
Huh.
Health and safety.
Jim says, air temp feels like -40 with wind chill factored in.
Oh, hello,
I
Willow.
can just imagine Jim going out for his walk and coming back with his mustache like frozen solid like that, like icicles sticking out. That'd be
What a
funny.
gorgeous cat.
Just jumped up to say hello.
Steve's in. Total Skull Model says, hello, hope you're all well.
Hello, Steve. It's almost like she knows when we're live.
Yeah.
No, she's just like sitting on my desk. Like I'll be in like the bedroom or whatever, and then I'll come through, and she'll be sat on my desk.
Fair enough.
Or I'll hear something crash, and she's knocked over me cup of paint pens.
David says, good day all. Hello, David.
Totally Scale Models says, can't stay for too long as I need to go and do a food shop. Oh, the joys.
Groceries. It's a new word. Groceries. David says, hello, all on screen.
Yeah.
Hello. Tiffany says, good afternoon, folks. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Thank you.
See, I didn't even say thank you.
Nope. But I'm polite and you're not.
No, I just forgot to type it.
You're just a bloody northerner.
Totally Scout Models says, I'm still waiting to get my car back. Their garage have had it for over a month.
Over
Oh, dear.
a month. Wonder what's wrong with it. Oh,
Hmm.
hope that resolves soon.
Hmm.
Julian's in. He's gone to take a photo of his. I'm so glad you finished that sentence, Tim.
And he says, morning all. Good morning. Afternoon.
Joe says, in 1985 in Fort Worth, I got hit by a softball-sized hail. Never been hit harder in my life. It's scary stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would be. Can do a lot of damage.
Hmm.
Yeah, we used to have we had a car that was totally, absolutely pelted with, damage every panel with hail. And we sold it. Well, we bought it for, I think, 30,000 and sold it 6 months later for 2.
Wow.
Patrick's in saying, my brother in Queensland has just replaced a windscreen on his car because of hail damage. Yeah. we've
Mhm.
had the bottom end of the weather system there, so it's been raining quite a lot lately. So the Billabong's full again, little things like that. But we're not flooding yet.
Yeah. We had hailstorm like that in Iraq. It went through. We had the riot cages over the windscreens of the trucks, and it still smashed the windscreens.
Mad.
Which was fun times for us in the workshops.
But it doesn't rain in the desert, I've been told.
Yeah. Doesn't snow or freeze either, apparently. JT says, John, don't you wish wallpaper had microsol?
Well, if it did, I would have poured that on my testicles as well, so I'm glad it didn't.
Julian says, Mikey, did you not get funny looks? You could have just ended the question there. Lol.
There you that helps.
Now you've messed up the order. Hang on.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for Willow to read the next one.
Hang on.
You're overcomplicating this. Just fit and adjust.
There you go.
There we go.
Now it looks like we've got twins on top.
and negatives on the bottom.
Yes.
While I read this, Steve says, is that paper? If it is, well done, Tiff. That's bob on. It's probably
Yeah, it is paper.
Bob on means really good. Spot on.
spot on.
Spot
Yeah,
on.
righto.
Yeah.
It's English, John.
I speak English good.
And Matthew says,
proper.
good afternoon, all. Afternoon, Matthew.
Jules says, sorry about your Bears, Jim. And again, convincingly. Well, here's the thing. They're in a different conference. So I don't have any beef with like the Bears, really, unless it's in the Super Bowl. Otherwise, I've got nothing to do with them in the playoff picture. So, yeah, the only other team I really hate is I still hate the Seahawks in the NFC, and I still hate the Broncos because they beat Tom Brady and the Patriots 3 times in AFC Championship games.
I learned a fun fact today. Football was originally called football because it was played with people on foot rather than jousting and polo and stuff like that. Moving on. Dorcosaurus Fluffy Rex says, good morning, peoples.
Hello.
Rawr.
Hobby Time says, hi, guys. Hi, Hobby Time.
Really? JT says, John, will a Jolly Swagman camp by the full Billabong?
Only if he likes bin chickens. Probably not. I do love that. Oh, my go?
Mhm.
Softball, says Julian. Softball. Whoever named it that lied. They're bloody hard and bigger than baseballs.
Duke says, good day, all you beautiful people, with no hint of an accent.
None.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, the rest is just people saying hello to each other, which I tend to skip.
We've done comments by 16 minutes past.
So
Wow.
a very quick photo. This is my local area.
Yeah.
So this isn't the Billabong I'm talking about. That's it there. But
We call that a pond.
well, it's sort of what you'd call an oxbow lake, I guess. But yeah, like in Australia, we just call it it's a Billabong. But yeah, this is the other sort of lowlands here, swamp area. So this is full of bats, fruit bats, and ibis, as in bin chickens. And I do love the fact that somebody has named it. It's hard to read. It's in purple. It says the Bin Chicken Bayou. What a wonderful, wonderful sense of humour.
Yes.
All right, moving on. So I'm doing a Spitfire. This is the
Yes.
Edward 48 scale Spitfire Mark II B.
Looks very good.
Is impregnable, which, as it turns out, is a brand of GP boots in World War II. And it's got Pluto chasing a plane, certainly looking at a plane on the schnoz. So that's coming along all right. I do like these decals. They're shiny at the moment, of course, but with a matte coat, that'll all die down there. The awful ones, you hear people complain about Edward, but all that gack will disappear with the matte coat. So that'd be nice. So I'll just carry on with those. I've got most of those stencils to go.
Excellent. It looks good. Julian says, the Seahawks. Yeah, Seattle, home of Microsoft. I can see hating them. Laugh aloud. Condolences to anyone who lives there. And JT says, is a Billabong a pond? Yes,
Yes.
essentially.
Not a Coolabah in sight in this one.
Oh,
Well, the lyrics for Waltzing Matilda.
oh, gotcha.
Ooh. Sorry, I need to check my references.
Do I want to paint one of these?
Yeah. Paint one or what? Sorry.
So I've got these pestigores to paint, so I need to get those guys to look like that guy.
Ooh.
Or do the boss for the first act of my game, which will be this Bray Shaman. Which he is cool, but I don't know, the completionist in me wants to finish the squad before I do the boss. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm just being lazy.
I just sent you a little screenshot of the meme I've just seen on Facebook. It's quite funny.
Oh. Is it all mate getting all these gold trophies from everybody? I think they're hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Huh. My favorite meme coming out of the UK at the moment is the whole Amelia thing. I've been laughing my ass off about that.
The what thing?
You know, Amelia. You know that game that the Home Office sponsored called Pathways.
Oh,
yeah, and then one of their characters who is supposed to portray and kind of alt-right influence is like a purple hair goth chick. And she's become a symbol. Basically be like Amelia. It's pretty funny.
yeah, they're weird. Lefties are very, very weird.
Very. I had a look at that game before they took it down. Holy moly. It really is
very strange views of the world.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like a choose what you do thing.
Yeah.
And it's this is whatever the dude's name is, Josh or something.
Yeah.
And it's they do this and they do that because they don't want to use gendered language in it. Yeah. And it's your friend sends you a link to a YouTube video they think is funny. But you notice that it's talking about the immigration policy. Do you A, report it, or B, turn it off and not tell anyone, or C, some other option?
Yeah.
And unless you choose turn it off and report it to relevant authorities, it ends up saying you could unknowingly be sharing terroristic videos and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It's hilarious. It's saying you could be opening yourself up to prosecution.
Yeah, because nuance isn't a thing in their world.
Yeah, it was a thing that's aimed at kids and stuff. Yeah, I forget what the organization is. It's done in conjunction.
Would it by chance be
Prevent? I think it is.
Yes.
But yeah,
that well-known bloody idiotic organization.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, it's had the exact opposite effect. So between Gammonzilla and Amelia now, it's all going terribly wrong.
Yeah. Julian says that Spitfire looks great, Nodge.
Thank you.
My question is,
I'm
how do you
really
get
enjoying it.
Trevor says, just started my second Humvee as my quieter studio's decals has to set. Excellent. Where's my knife? JT says, Waltzing Matilda is a great song. Slim Dusty sang it well up there with I Am Australian by the Seekers. You can't beat if your dad hasn't got a beard by the Beards. Australian songs, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're awesome songs from them guys.
JT says, that is a sweet looking Spitfire. I wonder if you can get an IDF decals for it.
Yes, you can. So one of the things, so I had our model club meeting yesterday, and chuffed off there. And one of the guys had the new Edward release of a hybrid kit where it's a Profi pack without photo etch, so it's all resin printed and stuff like that.
The one that
wonderful.
Wait Rose nearly lost his rag with.
Nearly lost his what with?
Nearly lost his rag with.
And lost his temper.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot you don't speak English, do you?
Oh, is that what it meant? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it means you lose your temper.
No, okay. Anyway, it looks gorgeous, and certainly that was in an IDF scheme. It's not a BF 109, but an after-war copy of one. Yeah, yes. Stunning build.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that sounds like the one he lost his temper with. Nearly lost his temper with.
I tell you what, this is these Edward, all these Edward kits. I am a fanboy. Oh, getting all giddy now. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Kevin says, "Good day, everyone." Hello, Kevin.
It's 48.
Oh.
Hello.
Maleficent
Patrick says, "Hi, Kevin." Oh, hello.
Sorry, I'm late. I had some phone calls to make and some domestic kits. I know.
I found something last night, John, on Tank Museum shop, right? And I'm seriously considering getting it.
Yeah.
It's a 40 by 50 print of that.
I can't see that. Can we zoom in, please, Tiff? Oh, is that a Mark 1?
It is. 40 by 50 print. Guess how much?
Wouldn't have a clue.
£20.
Oh, wow. Get it. That's practically free.
Yeah. It's a print of the original photograph from the Tank Museum. I'm thinking of getting it and putting it up on the wall in here. Because I love that picture.
Ah, it's very good.
Lights.
Camera.
Yes.
Action. I'm trying to decide. Mel, maybe you can help.
Maybe.
So these are the decals I'm putting on.
Deciding how to paint the camouflage schemes on Spitfire.
Yeah, you're listening to that. Okay, so these are the ones that go on the wheel humps, not to be walked on. Obviously, there and there.
Yeah.
And I have an option then of putting these hatches either side of those, as you can see by the film on them, that they go around the humps. Yeah. Would you put them on a Mark II?
I've never built a Mark II.
And you'd also say you hate decals and you never use them.
Yeah.
I'm asking the wrong bloke. I don't know.
Yeah, yes or no. It's whether they. I would put them on black ones.
Let's see. What is that? Oh, let's have a look. Zoom in. Magnifying glass. Whether this one has it or not. This is. Oh, it's a Mark IIA. Doesn't have them. So I won't.
So what are you asking for?
I don't bloody know. I'm trying to make conversation here. See that or a dad joke? Did you
Well,
hear
if the
about
instructions say
the
not to put
constipated
them on,
mathematician?
I wouldn't put them on. But if we're asking me if the instructions say put them on, would I put them on? Then I would.
So dad joke time. Did you hear about the constipated mathematician? You had to work it out with a pencil.
Oh God.
That's not dad joke. That's just grim.
He was happy.
Yeah, speaking of jokes, JT has written one out.
Oh, okay. JT says, what song is popular at the Tank Museum? Thanks for the memories.
And now I'm going to have that stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
Making a song. Work it out, work it out, work it out with a pencil.
Oh dear. You really want modders to get upset with you, don't you, John?
No, I want us to remain upset with me.
Oh, whoops. Joe says, had to buy a new cell phone Saturday. I knew I was in trouble when the guy says, I can save you $800 on a new cell phone. What the hell? But last year's model saved $600. Yeah.
Or just buy a second-hand one.
Yeah.
Just get a phone that don't cost anywhere near that much.
That as well. Although I can't speak, I've got the S21. It costs like 600 quid.
Yeah, it's hard these days because like certain jobs and stuff need, you to be able to get certain apps, and then governments want you to have certain ID and all that junk that you need to be able to access, and you can't do it on your Nokia 3315.
Yeah.
Well, mine ain't a Nokia. I've got a Nokia 3310.
Yeah.
But my phone that just sits here not doing a lot, although I did use it to make a couple of phone calls just. It's a Doogie. Yeah.
Well, I think they're doing away with those digital ID things for certain people.
Well, they say that, but what they're saying is they're not making it mandatory.
Yeah.
But Sky News also asked the wanker in chief this morning if they're thinking of implementing a ban on under 16s using social media and things, the same as Australia has.
That still doesn't stop them, though. They can just fake. They don't even ask for proof of your date of birth. So I could just go on and say say I was like 13 and wanted Facebook. I could just go on and put in a random date of birth that makes me 17.
Yes, but think about it, Tiff. How would they check?
Exactly.
What they do is they'd make it so that you have to show ID. Think about it.
I think at the moment it's mostly just optics, because it's the whole forced ID thing. I think is a bit of a it's a bit of a poison pill though in politics to bring up. So I don't think anyone's too keen to go that route. But now they can say that they've put a ban in to save the children, and then all the providers need to do is just say, look, there's a protocol in place, and then if people go around it, that's on them.
Yeah. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
It's my line.
As long as it's
Steve says,
bike.
Eh?
Never mind. We've already read that one.
Joe says, a cheap sell, Mal. How am I going to follow a silly live streams? Come on. Good point. Spend more money. Enjoy our live streams.
Lube and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Lube and subscribe.
So what you're saying, I've got to have an expensive phone to do a live stream?
No.
Did you not get sponsored a phone by Mikey when we started this channel?
No.
Oh.
Hey, the fact that we've all got the same webcam is irrelevant. Jim says, I have returned, stepped out to the car, cleared away the snow and go for it. 6-mile drive. Yeah. Did you wear your thermal underpants? JT says, a great wartime song, I love it, is Lily Marlene. Neat how it was popular on both sides of the war. Heard the British Army captured a record of it in the North Africa campaign. Probably. We captured everything else. JT says, hey, Julian. So, I wonder what Mr. Morris is up to today. He did, I'm sure he said. I can't remember.
But I got a notification before that he'd come online on the PlayStation.
He's skiving, the bastard.
It's 27.
Let's have a look.
Jim said it's none of our business if he's wearing his thermal underpants.
And nothing else.
Oh yeah, he's the American Mr. Motivator, isn't he? So he's wearing his thermal spandex.
Yeah. So according to the PlayStation app, he is currently playing an Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection.
Send him a message saying, live stream, bitch.
No, if he wants to chill and relax while playing games, let him.
Yeah.
He does a hell of a lot at the moment.
He is at the minute.
He needs a bit of an unwind time.
Yes.
What? Did you say a bit of a wank time?
Unwind time.
Oh!
This is a
Bloody
daytime
accents.
show.
Jesus Christ, John. Get your mind out the gutter.
Oh,
It's a family show, man. Good gravy.
Crikey,
The corporal's mess isn't so bad
Yeah.
because we're kind of almost guaranteed not to have any kids in there. But yeah.
What the? Oh, there it is.
Well, if they did the right thing and gave everyone digital IDs and banned young people off devices, then
The thing is, though, like Mikey does actually mark this as not for kids,
Yes.
so no
Well-
one can really complain to YouTube.
Well,
About
nobody
it.
can really. People do complain, though. They complain to me.
Yeah.
I think I do more complaining to you than anyone else.
No, you don't. You just go in a sulk and then switch the camera off.
Oh, piss off.
You just sulk at me and Tim.
Don't
And we
bring
just
me
think
into
it's
this.
hilarious. Sorry, what was that, Tim?
So don't bring me into this.
Don't bring you into it. You're the one that started it.
I felt bad for like a week.
You know lying's
a
a
week.
sin, right?
I'm not lying. It wasn't a week, but it was a few days. I didn't know what happened. I was all, oh.
See, I'm used to John
Aw.
now, so I know that if I just leave him alone, he'll be fine the day after. And we'll all carry on as mates.
Well,
As long as you're not actually insulting him, then he's generally fine and recovers, don't you, John?
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how to, say I'm going inside, need to grab something. But if I mute my mic and my camera at the same time, it looks like I'm actually shirty. So I'll be back in a moment.
We're giving him a complex now.
Dun, dun, da, dee, da.
Right. Jim says, none of your business.
Oh.
Steve says, unfortunately, I use my phone all the time. If I didn't have it, I would be like my right arm being chopped off. Sounds painful.
Yes, my phone is very important to me too.
I make a point of my phone being one of the least important things.
Yeah.
My old man used to have a work phone until basically
He stopped working.
No, like he became a CO.
Yeah.
And yeah, he tried to say no, and bloke above him said, "You have to. It's the way things are."
Yeah.
But his policy was always like, no. As soon as people have my phone number, they think it's okay to call me.
Yeah. The one that annoys me, right, with military and phones is, have you noticed that lately the armed forces seem to think it's okay, especially cadet organisations, seems to think it's okay to plaster everyone who wins an award or does something in the military on Facebook. Whatever happened to operational security? And not making the individuals a target.
There's no OPSEC on members.
Yeah. But it's like
mind you though, like we have a thing how you're not supposed to wear your uniform to and from work because you might make yourself a target, which I always thought was stupid. I always thought like the better option is, well, if someone has a go at someone in uniform, you throw them in prison for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
You know, I think that sends a better message than like hiding from your populace. But you know.
Yeah. Well, we had the same thing, but we were also taught, because obviously when I was in, social media was just started. And one of the things we were told is, do not post pictures of you in your uniform or on exercises on Facebook, because it will make you a target. So now every unit has their own Facebook page where they post pictures of what they're up to and where.
Yeah, but it's vetted, so appropriate people are making appropriate decisions on that.
No,
it's just like we were doing
it on a unit level.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we were doing an operation in a particular country and all that sort of stuff, and everyone was told don't post anything on social media. So they all sort of had a day off. Well, they did, and they went up this particular mountain, and one of the guys took photos with the whole crew. So and named them all, sort of like tagged them all, and we're in this place and stuff like that. And oh, they can't tell me what to do. Yeah, they really can.
Yeah. JT says, if there was someone named Jude in the stream, I'd say, hey, Jude. Very good. Dear. Trevor says, probably out for another posh meal. Probably. No, he's not. I know where he is. I know where you all are. JT says, John never complains. He talks about issues quite well too. Well-founded. Yeah, you haven't seen him after the streams. It gets quite intense sometimes.
We're well behaved on stream.
Yes. This is us being quiet and intelligent and respectful.
Quiet, yeah.
John never complains. How dare you?
I love complaining. Complaining is like one of my favorite things to do.
I know, right?
But this is abuse.
Stop complaining, John. You enjoy it, really.
You come in for 5 minutes or the full half hour?
Yeah.
I just love having a whinge, Makes me feel good. It's cathartic.
Yeah. Gets it off your chest.
Yeah.
Julian says, JT, Lynn Mullane was rewritten by Paddy Mayne about one of the SAS missions and used by them. There you go. Jim says, sold 9 out of 16 models I brought to the swap meet Saturday, made some money, and didn't buy anything to add to my stash. Well done, Jim. Not that I would condone going anywhere and not buying models. But, well done. Julian says, when you were in, computers were just starting, Mikey. Oh, no, sorry, that was Shelfie, was it? No, when Shelfie was in, they weren't using computers. The Filofax was high technology.
The one that got me was we got told, no using photos of you in your brand new uniforms and stuff on your stupid dating apps and all that. And, we all knew that like someone was going to do it. And there were like 3 chicks in our unit that had photos with like their pants pulled down and their ass out. And all that. with the Navy camps like taken in their recruit schoolroom and stuff. And it's just like, oh yeah, you suck.
we know which one you're going to be on the ship. JT says, Julian, Paddy Main from the SAS Jeep build, the very same. Yeah. Adam says, afternoon, Adam.
Hoi hoi.
Yeah, OPSEC just seems to have gone out the window a lot, especially in the last year or two with social media and things. It's quite worrying considering they know how likely it is that we're going to have cyber threats and things. Patrick says, what do you think of the Tamir make fit strong John? It sounded like you were speaking in Tamir.
Yeah, so I had found, Paul in fact found that the microset wasn't particularly working so well with Husqvarna decals, so I thought I'd try this Mark Fit instead of it, and so far it's really good. It's hotter than the other stuff, but what I've found is
that when it's on your balls or on the model?
Oh, a bit of column A, a bit of column B. It's a bit on the column. Yeah, I'm just straightening that up. So no, it is better. It's getting it all down nice and flat and everything else. So far so good.
Excellent. What the hell is going on with these? There we go. Joe says, Mikey, you have Wi-Fi in your cave? Yes. I'm not South Wales, Speaking of South Wales, Julian says, yes, JT, he was SAS CO after David Sterling was captured. He was OC after Sterling was captured. I'll have you know. Not CO. He became the CO in the end. But after Sterling was captured, he was the OC. There's a difference. Steve says, yeah, I use my phone to monitor my blood sugars and also so I know where my kids are, amongst other things. Yeah, monitoring your blood sugars is important. Yeah. Jim says, Steve, have you started building the Star Trek Enterprise kit? Good question. I wouldn't mind doing a Star Trek kit. They're just hella expensive. Following says, hi, everyone. Hello, Following Ghost.
Hoi hoi.
Hoi hoi. Patrick says, hi, Ghost. We've got 33 people watching.
Crikey.
I actually did a YouTube short for the first time in ages yesterday.
How'd that go?
All right. Ish. Yeah.
It's just only got banned for 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's the whole hidden webcam on John thing that got it burnt, I think. Yeah, no.
Your beard looks really weird, I must say, in night vision goggles, Mikey.
I know, right?
From that tree
like
outside your house. Oh, you look very strange indeed.
It's like yeah, that's just how I look, mate. I was born that way. But yeah, beard's like thermal blanket. Okay, so that goes on the other side. Oh wait, doesn't matter. What was I talking about? I don't know. Oh yeah, the short. Yeah, it was just a short showing what's on the channel this week. So this week we have got today, obviously. Tuesday we've got the omnibus build with me and John. Tuesday night at 8 o'clock we've got Wait Rose's live stream on Gary's stuff. 8 o'clock UK time. Wednesday we have the Corporal's Mess, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. UK time. Thursday we have the Tornado build, 12 till 2, and Friday we have the Humvee build, 12 till 2. So 6 live streams this week. Steve says, Jim, no, not yet. I've got nearly everything, just waiting for the PE, but I have 2 more kits before I do. It'll be here in the later part of the year. Ooh. Look forward to seeing that. JT says, not so bad getting a little to check my sugar, sort of getting used to it. Yeah. There is a way of doing it so that it doesn't hurt as well. It's a technique we learned in the ambulance, so we didn't hurt patients intentionally. Steve says, at the moment I'm building the Airfix 1144th SLS Artemis. Oh, yeah, Artemis 2 is launching. The first window is the end of February, first launch window. So it could be launching as early as late February. But that's going to be the first manned mission in over 50 years to go to the moon, round the back of it, and come back again.
Well, given a choice, would they want to come back?
Well, this is the thing. And then the mission after that is supposed to be boots on the moon. So, yay. That should be interesting.
Really should.
I'm
very happy with that. Yeah. I think it's a lot of people have your own view, but I think the space program, certainly Apollo missions and all that sort of stuff, everything else has been some of the best thing mankind has done. So, you know.
Well, part of the Artemis program is they're making, like we've got the International Space Station.
Yeah.
They're making a similar thing, but just out of the moon's orbit. Well, it'll be in the moon's orbit. So there'll be like a staging post where they can refuel and stuff. Rather than, so that it'll make it a lot easier so they can go to the moon more often and send more people and things. So that'd be quite interesting to see.
Isn't SpaceX looking at doing a lunar base at some point?
Yes, that's part of the Artemis program as well.
They want to put a Tesla on the planet, or on the moon, I should say, but
Well, they've already started building the habitat and stuff, haven't they?
Yeah, is that the one? How it's gonna? They're looking at like a rocket that'll basically, like land anchor itself and then like tip over.
I think so, yeah.
And stuff. So like, yeah, it'll turn into the habitat, which would be pretty cool.
Well, that's why they're building that sort of staging post just just outside the moon, or just off the moon, so that they can do stuff like send tools and things like that, and fly back, and they can have people permanently stationed there and things for like a few weeks or whatever. Because it takes 4 days to go each way.
Well, got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Joe says, JT, I got used to mine. Ha ha. What, your kids? JT says, Yosemite Sam with swim goggles makes me laugh. Already there. Jim, does your face hurt? It's killing me. Ha 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 ha. The oldies are the goodies. Julian, you have a servant to check your blood sugars, JT? I thought only Waitrose had staff. JT, Jim, now I know why tigers eat their young. Well, that's a grisly thought.
Well, it's a tiger thought, really, but,
Yeah.
No splitting hairs. Well, all about animals today.
Yeah.
Morbid for a Monday morning.
Yeah.
Well, afternoon.
Splitting hairs and eating tigers. JT says, Julian, checking my sugar is a do-it-yourself job. Yeah. Unless, of course, you're in a hypoglycemic state, then somebody else may need to do it for you.
Oh, that's a bugger, isn't it?
JT says Artemis is a repeat of Apollo 8. Basically, yeah. But it's
one of the decals here,
Sorry.
they failed to put the shiny stuff on it, so it won't work. It's just printed, but no decal film. So I shall remedy that with a bit of decal film.
Yeah. JT says that Artemis is a repeat of Apollo 8, kind of, except when they're using the route that Apollo 13 took. So what they're doing is they're using the gravity from the moon to slingshot them back towards Earth. So they're not having to burn fuel other than to sort of like align themselves. Steve says, I thought the first launch window was the 5th. Yeah, 5th of February, yeah. It's in February. Don't need to be pedantic. I'm only joking. Adam says, see, this is why leave it to the Americans. Us British would wait for signs of life, nothing to colonize and give a bank to. Exactly. Exactly.
It's funny because it's true.
Yes. Well, the Americans are going the same way, but we'll leave that to them. Jim says, JT, I remember that line from the Caddyshack. I remember watching that once when I was a kid.
Caddyshack.
Yeah. Julian says, Mikey, the technique I used so the blood test for sugar level didn't hurt was use the hand you can't bloody feel anyway. Yeah. I don't have that, unfortunately. Well, fortunately. Patrick says Space 1999 comes to mind.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of that. I think maybe 2 episodes.
David says,
bothered the purchase price. I'd have to buy the set, the DVDs, and I don't know if it's worth buying if I don't know if I like it.
Yeah. My stepdad used to make me watch that. I was just like, it's not Star Trek. David says, just on my sugars with a stabby thing and a monitor. Ouch. 5.6. Perfect. Couldn't get much better glucose reading. Julian says, I believe there is intelligent life on other planets. Cast iron proof. They've never been stupid enough to visit us. And not make themselves known anyway. Jim says, cannonball. John says, the 5th sounds like having a nice scotch. The tiger reference and all the other Roger Dangerfield lines were great. There we go. And Jim says, excellent observation, Julian. Problem is knowing which order to put this bloody tank together to make it easier to paint.
So, what do people in chat think about, say, I believe that one of the reasons they're keen on going to the moon after all this time is to mine the crap out of it. Do people have any particular strong views about countries mining the moon for materials? Because I believe we can stuff up our own planet, but we shouldn't touch anything else anywhere else, regardless of size or lack of people or anything else.
Officially, the aim of the Artemis isn't to mine stuff. It's to learn how to survive in deep space for long periods of time.
That's right. But eventually, I mean, they're certainly talking about, all three big countries are talking, oligarchs are talking about mining the moon for everything they can, so they can use it as a jump to go to Mars.
Yeah. You have to. That's the only way humans are going to leave this rock.
Yeah. And survive long term.
Makes sense to me. Besides, I think the big money's going to be in asteroid capture and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to get all your materials to be able to build space structures and stuff like that. Because there's just not enough crap on Earth, really. And you kind of sort of have to be able to construct things in orbit because we don't have a way to get that sort of mass up there. So
So we need a space dock, like they have in Star Trek.
Well, the mother of Wesley.
Yeah.
Basically, Elon's using Star Trek as a guide to how to go into space.
Yeah, I get that people don't like Elon and stuff, but until he stepped back into the whole space exploration thing and actually started privatizing it, it was a dead field.
Yeah. You can't give him credit for that, aren't you?
Yep.
Well,
capitalism is the only way for humans to innovate.
Correct. Let's get to the comments before John gets into politics.
No, I'm not going to talk about Musk. He's not worth wasting my breath on.
JT says the fifth sounds like a nice scotch. The Tiger reference and all the other. Yeah, we've read that one. Jim says observation. Steve says I have a Libra 2 sensor. So much easier. Currently 6.3. Ooh. JT, there is intelligent life on another planet. It's ape. Julian, only things I remember from Space 99 were the windows opened on the moon base. Also, when one guy was running in his spacesuit, his visor would flap open. Adam says, they're about to frack the moon until its core is pure water. Well, they think there might be a lot of frozen water on the southern pole of the moon where Artemis is going to land, which is why they're choosing to land there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because that'll be huge if they can work out, your beginning steps of terraforming and being able to generate some level of atmosphere and stuff. I mean, that's when things really start opening up.
Yeah. And the rich people bugger off and leave us on our own to fend for ourselves.
Wouldn't that be great?
We'll all be dead and gone.
Well, they promised Mundani that they're all going to leave. They can putz off to the moon.
Anyway, Adam says, they're about... I was just read that. He says, I'm concerned about the mass of the moon. If we take enough of it away, we may affect life here. Fair point.
We definitely will.
It'll certainly affect the gravitational fields.
What film was that in? Jim Carrey... the one where he's God for, I think, a day or something or other.
Yes.
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty. Thank you.
He pulls them closer to Earth, doesn't he, to impress his girlfriend?
And there was one in the 70s where John Denver was playing the protagonist and George Burns was God. I thought that was pretty good too for a song.
Julian says the biggest issue I have is with messing with the moon is that our tides are dependent on its gravity. Yes. Steve says the space program is so slow. Yeah, it is. But it has been sped up, which is cool. Jim says that number of children Musk has fathered, he can send them to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JT says the regolith is actually dangerous. Apparently, it's sharp and damages people like asbestos. Yeah, it is.
We're pretty fragile, all things considered. Most things will kill us. So.
Yeah, it's amazing we've survived as long as we have, to be honest.
Too much oxygen, too little oxygen.
Most things kill us, and about 90% are in Australia.
Especially the palm line.
I asked, so Bron, because there's a lot of flooding up in Queensland, a lot of water. Maybe Tim might know a bit about that, but yeah, instead of going up inland, the New England Highway, they're going to be driving up the coast road, the Bruce Highway, and they're stopping at Gympie overnight. And I've asked her to bring me back a Gympie plant. She doesn't want to go near them. Can't understand why.
Was that you trying to claim early life insurance policy, John? Your way of saying, I want a divorce, but I want to claim the money back. It's cheaper this way.
No, actually, I do like my fam, but I just think it'd be funny if she turned up with a Gympie plant, but just like in Pluribus, turning up with a grenade. Why'd you bring me a grenade? Oh, because you said you wanted one. I was being sarcastic. Oh, now I see you were being sarcastic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are ridiculously fragile as humans. JT says we are like Audrey 2 and need one thing to survive.
Suddenly Seymour. Am I allowed to sing, Tiff?
No.
No, man. No.
Standing beside me.
The Geordie Whale song. No.
You done?
Yeah, I can't continue. I could spread out the next chorus or the verse for the rest of the show, but I know I can't sing it, or certainly as well as Rick Moranis.
We've got 31 watching and only 18 likes. Are you people not entertained?
Well, if I could sing.
19 likes.
Hit that thumbs up.
Not entertained.
Hit the thumbs up.
It helps the channel.
It does.
It's free.
Yeah.
Best balance.
You don't get much in life for free, but you can get a thumbs up.
And that was actually free.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, forgot. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, fiddlestick.
Yeah. It's funny if you watch Little Shop of Horrors, the end is very, very different from the stage show. I think they're both as good as each other.
Yeah.
Careful, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm getting clumsy.
Oh, Adams says Australia's plant and animal life is actually the Aussie version of the increment, the most special of forces. It's pretty, yeah, we've got some pretty amazing stuff here. Not everything wants to kill you, just the gimpy plant.
Just the locals.
Oh, I tell you what, I wasn't terrified. I was getting, it's the cliche of, oh, everything in Australia wants to kill you. Oh, yeah, really funny. I've heard that before. Until you learn about this plant, and it's in the same hemisphere as me. It's too bloody close.
We've got giant hogweed. That's pretty awesome. That doesn't kill you. What that does is it destroys the melanin in your skin.
Oh, is it a real thing? I thought it was just a Genesis song.
No. The sap, if the sap gets on your skin, it destroys the melanin in your skin, in that patch of skin. So any light whatsoever causes your skin to immediately blister and burn.
Oh.
And it just ends up like massive water blisters.
I don't know. I think if you Welsh people went outside in the sun, well, if there was sun, you'd blister and burn.
Oh, no, we get sun sometimes. It's the northerners you got to worry about.
No, it's a Scots.
Sorry, that's not my concern that the Scots aren't getting enough sun. That's me with a torn up decal. Next.
JT says, John, I feel like singing.
A 1, a 3, a 5, 7, 9, 12.
June says, I remember hearing on the radio Katy Perry was going into space. Me out loud, great. Are they leaving her there? Imagine my disappointment when they said she was coming back.
God, yeah, that interview which she gave when she came back. What a stupid thing to say.
Mm.
I did love the footage of them returning to Earth, screaming the entire way down. I thought that was hilarious.
I didn't watch it.
I'll see if we can find a link. Send it to you.
Yeah. Remember, she got out just looking around like a half-wit waving a flower around.
Yeah.
What made me laugh was Jeff Bezos running towards the capsule to go and greet his wife, went ass over tits.
And donged his head on the door, and what a flog.
Base over apex, straight into the door.
He's just eager to go and greet his wife.
Yeah, but talk about me, so I look like a brat. But it is reassuring to know that one of the richest men in the world has flaws. He's just human.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that they all have flaws. Unless you do things like open libraries and all that sort of stuff, which none of them do except Gates, and then people complain that Gates opened libraries.
Yes, that's because he opens libraries for other things and does a lot of other things.
Like eradicate diseases and stuff.
Well, that's debatable, so we'll not go down there. Jim says, I agree, Julian. Would be a blessing for humanity. Yeah. Julian says, laugh aloud, Adam. Jim says, pythons and salties in space. JT says, Julian, Katy Perry is already in space here.
Yeah.
She's certainly in the world of her own.
Yeah. He also says Monty Python's in space.
Oh, and pigs in space.
June says spaced out, and having only space between your ears does not count, JT. Adam, turns out giant hogweed is actually aloe vera, and the Welsh have discovered skincare. Dave says, "Sun, that's the 1st of September." Yeah. when we have heat waves in the middle of summer and it goes to like 40 degrees here, people complain, "Oh, it's too hot." Like, it's fine, it's okay. Just wait till next week; it'll be fine. It'll be back to rain. You'll be back down to 20 degrees. Don't worry. JT says, laugh out loud, Julian, just as bad as Kim Kardashian. Strange people. Matthew, can we all go to NASA and dress up as apes and gorillas when the astronauts land? That would be funny.
That would be good.
Would be funny until you find out that the astronauts actually have a contingency for that and start shooting people.
Yeah. JT says, is Bill Gates the Andrew Carnegie of our time?
Yeah, maybe he is.
Anyway, Julie says, if I recall correctly, the Gates Foundation was launched by Bill and Melinda Gates, not Melissa Gates, for their philanthropic and charitable endeavors. Amongst other things, yes. Amongst other things that got them kicked out of South Africa. I mean, how bad do you have to be to get kicked out of South Africa? There you have warlords and all sorts.
Well, you just have to be white these days and they'll kick you out.
Now, Timothy.
Tell me when I start lying. I'll tell you all their government's policies. We got lots of South African mates. Both English South African and Dutch South African.
Yeah, we had a couple of South African lads with us in Iraq. They were techies. One was a white South African, one was a black South African, and they both got on perfectly well. Nice guys.
Good.
Yeah, most of them do, unless one of them votes for the ANC, in which case they're probably a psychopath.
Julian says, I would Matthew, but my wheelchair would give the game away. Jim says, get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty humans. Duke says, what if the astronauts came out in ape costumes? Yeah. Adam says, it's America. Those astronauts come packed with a Glock in case they encounter any aliens. Yeah.
Well, illegal or otherwise.
John.
Well, everyone else can talk about politics except me, it seems. That was pointed out to me during the model meeting the other day. A couple of people have watched the stream and thinking, how come everyone can talk about politics except you?
Because you take it too far.
I was just about to say.
Julian says, Mikey, according to South African carer, one they really don't want back is Elon Musk. Yeah.
Yeah.
JT, my thoughts on the mission in Planet of the Apes. Someone else can go. Didn't see your line, Jim. Yeah. Oh. Planet of the Apes was Earth, after all.
Those new, all the recent ape movies, Planet of the Apes, are fantastic. I reckon they're all really good.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
I've not seen any of them yet.
They're worth a watch.
Yeah,
they are on my list to watch.
They are, like, obviously one does build on the last, so it's one of those things. If you watch them in order, I think you'll
make sense.
I don't think anyone would. Yeah, but it's like Star Trek. You could jump in, jump out, and you won't miss a bloody thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, these movies or whatever, like you can go and watch an Avengers movie and not watch another one for 15 years and then go into the cinema and just, the same crap. Yeah. But yeah, this one is different.
See, I like the Avengers movies.
Yeah, me too.
They're all right up until like Endgame.
Yeah.
And then the next sphere was all just gobbledygook.
I saw that one based on every episode was 50s TV, then 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that was One Division.
What?
Yeah.
WandaVision. I thought that was shit. I watched all of it. And just thought, when does it start getting good? Oh, it didn't.
I quite like Thor. Thor films. They were quite good.
Yeah. It's 2S3. Where does this one go?
The only one that I think was kind of was the last one. I think it was Love and Thunder, where it's basically just blatantly one box ticking exercise after another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just doubled down on the silliness.
Yeah.
In that one.
Well, the last one I saw was the sequel to I don't know what's this, Mr. Fantastic or whatever the hell, some guy running around with a cape.
Doctor Strange.
There you go. Thank you. And yeah, I haven't gone back since. I'm just like, no, this is just stupid now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what Aquaman? Is that what it's called?
Hey.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Yeah, and haven't seen any of those.
I thought you said Tack-On Man. I thought, what the hell is that?
I should have been more confident in my delivery of Aquaman. But Jason Momoa is very good, but I just haven't watched it. I just thought, I'll just
It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's great.
No, I haven't seen Black Panther. I haven't seen probably a good half of them now.
Yeah,
I haven't seen. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say I haven't seen Black Panther or Wakanda Forever.
Black Panther's good. Wakanda's Forever is trash.
I was going to say I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll put that in the wrong spot. Let's move that to there.
Yeah, the music for Black Panther was done by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. JT says Taylor got what he wished for in Planet of the Apes. A mouse in here again. Finished my T-34-85. I have made a decision to once again begin my Trumpeter USS TX 1350 with a 10 billion PE parts. Very good.
That should be a nice build. Yeah.
Julian, standard operating procedure for first contact with aliens. We come in peace, shoot to kill.
Star trekking across the universe.
Ooh. GTA 6 maker Rockstar's North headquarters sealed off after rocked by explosion.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, read that again.
Rockstar North, the company that makes Grand Theft Auto,
yeah,
their headquarters in the UK has been sealed off after there's been an explosion there.
Wow.
Isn't that in Scotland?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's the Japanese mafiosa.
How odd. Games weren't that bad.
Yeah. JT says the originals had a powerful message because it was the 1960s and also real understanding of who we are and the warning for us.
Yeah, and the makeup of the time was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Watched the original Tron today.
Oh, yeah? How'd that go?
It's hilarious. It's it's terrible, but it actually does make it makes Tron Legacy better. Like I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like not that I didn't like Tron Legacy, I did, but yeah, knowing that like the actors and stuff, like the amount of actors that came back and the continuation of the story and stuff like that is pretty good.
How cool is that? A little storage rack that goes on the T-15. It's got all the little rivets on the plates and everything. It's actually quite
that's cool.
delicate.
That's cool.
All little rivets on the plates and that.
Yeah.
But it's actually 3 parts. There you go.
For the last time.
Julian says, no, Adam says, Julian, that's not NASA, that's ice. Oh, God, here we go again.
Steps up to the plate.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I'm keen for it. Let's light this candle.
Joe says, I will finish it. It's the last thing I do. Let's hope not. JT, answer. Lol. Jim says, Francis Ford Coppola described movie franchises like Transformers, etc., as an amusement park for the film-going masses. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. He's made some pretty crap films himself, though. I mean, Bram Stoker's Dracula could be a lot better, I think. But Godfather, oh, wonderful.
It's each to their own, isn't it?
Hmm.
When it comes to films.
Don't have to like everything, unless it's, say, Kubrick or Scorsese.
Well, yeah. The camp where they film Full Metal Jacket, Basinball.
Oh, not personally.
Well, they filmed it on a army camp in the UK. The training depot scene.
Yeah.
The first half of it. They filmed all that on a camp called Basinball in the UK. That's the camp where Memphis Belle originally took off from. It's also the camp where I did my basic training.
Okay, so where in the UK is that?
It is, if I get a map.
I could just say sort of middle sort of western.
It's that long since I've been there. Royston. Yeah, so it's just southwest of Cambridge, north of London.
Yep. Okay.
So,
yeah,
there.
Very good.
There you go. And it's still a working camp. Julie says, Adam, they just miss out the come in peace bit. Yes.
It's interesting. I mean, I'll go back to the quote from Arthur C. Clarke. You know, there's one or two realities. One, we're totally alone in this universe and there's no extraterrestrial life. Or two, there is extraterrestrial life, and both realities scare the crap out of me.
Yes. Yeah. I think it would have to be pretty arrogant to assume we're the only intelligent life in the universe.
Yeah.
Adam says, anyway, you know the Band of Brother, Pacific and Master of Air series. What would you want to be the next story? I was reading more on the Mighty Eight, so it popped in my head. Ooh, good question.
Mighty Eight. So Master of the Air was the Mighty Eight. Are you talking about 8th Air Force?
Yeah.
So they did the Pacific. I didn't watch that. I watched the first episode. And I go back to a point I've made before. A lot of people, if say a series comes out like that, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's good," but it's not as good as Band of Brothers. And my view is that's a very high bar to compare everything to. Just sit back and enjoy it as an individual thing, or not.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I think what would I like to see? Let me think about that.
I don't know, because other than Band of Brothers, I didn't really enjoy. Well, I've not watched Master of the Air because I haven't got a streaming service that plays that. But I didn't really enjoy Pacific that much.
Yeah, I didn't see enough of it.
It was basically the Pacific version of trying to rip off Band of Brothers, and it just didn't work for me.
I don't think it's ripping it off. I think it's a same story but a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a huge.
It was trying to do the same thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which didn't work.
Get this antenna on. I tell you what, I do love building Spitfire kits. They're fun. I very much enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
It's not done yet, but it's looking like a Spitfire. So yay! Halfway there.
Jim says, Joe, post some photos of your T-34 in Discord, please. Yes. Speaking of Discord, on the channel build pages, can we make sure we're posting pictures of the models that actually related to that channel build? So if it's just a general build, then just post it in creative projects. If it's a specific build, like an M4H themed build, make sure you only post M4H themed. So rather than it being like a kit from M4H, it's in an M4H color scheme or something like that. Same with the lifeboat. It's not just a ship with a lifeboat on it, it's the actual lifeboat kit. One of the lifeboat kits from Airpix or whatever. Otherwise, people.
Joe says, Steve, I would like to see something about Guadalcanal, where my uncle fought. I've been there. I haven't had time off there, so I haven't been able to, you go around the coast and all the embattlements are still there and things half buried in sand. And it's just, it's all still there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd love, like Peter Jackson, if he had bought out the remake of Dam Busters. I think that would be great.
Ooh,
However,
yeah.
I do believe, because it was nighttime, you're not going to see any external, good external shots of the aircraft or whatever. It's all going to be like the original movie. So it's just got the face of the pilot, the face of the flight engine, face of the bombardier, and yada yada. But that's pretty much all you'd see. They're very dark.
Do you know what he would do a good remake of? Battle of Britain.
Yes.
He would do fantastic with that. Even if most of it would have to be CGI now with the aircraft and dogfights, but
I'd prefer that, because it's like all the flying sequences in Dunkirk I thought were really well done.
Yeah. But his attention to detail would really be excellent with it. The only thing is he's not really into World War II, is he? He's more World War One oriented.
Oh no, he's into he likes what he likes.
Yeah.
But he's been very quiet for the last couple of years, hasn't he?
Yeah. His collection is awesome, isn't it?
Incredible.
His memorabilia collection. He lends it to museums and all sorts.
So, message out to JT in NYC. You mentioned I Am Australian as a song. Get a pen and a bit of paper, and I'll give you 30 seconds to do that. But I've got a song recommendation for you. Look it up on YouTube. It's a song that's as probably Australian as you can get. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's by Red Gum. A song by Red Gum called The Last Frontier.
I like Red.
It's a song about basically driving north and seeing the interior of Australia that most people don't see. And John Schumann is a wonderful lyricist. So, The Last Frontier by Red Gum. I reckon you'll really enjoy it. You get that one for free. Oh, and then follow it up with I've Been to Bali too.
I'm not sure how to bloody do this. Whether it's better to put, because I don't want to put the wheels on and not be able to paint behind them. Paint the hull behind them. But can't really move on without putting the wheels and the tracks on. I don't know what to do. JT said, I didn't like Taylor, but felt sorry when he was humbled at the end of Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Well, I just thought, Clint. Well, it's not Clint. Sorry. Who was it? Charlton Heston. I don't think he's that good an actor. It's not one of the actors I can watch all day, every day, and like Harrison Ford, for instance, and many, many others. I don't think Charlton Heston is the sort of actor I want to spend time with.
Yeah. Joe says, sorry, JT, I don't do that. Still too shy. Don't be shy, dude. We'd love to see your work.
Absolutely.
JT says, the spaceship was a piece of crap built by the lowest bidder.
Talking about Artemis?
I don't know. Looking at it, it looks good.
It looks bloody fantastic. I'd love to do a model of that, in fact. And the Saturn V, I think it's all, and the space shuttle. It's all fantastic. Love it.
Yeah. Joe says, JT, besides the decals were horrible, shriveled up on me. Isn't that always the way? Adam says, all three, it's a simulation and the Matrix was weirdly correct. That wouldn't surprise me. Julian, I enjoyed Bram Stoker's Dracula. At least it was fairly close to the book, unlike, for example, the most recent War of the Worlds.
Yeah. No, you're right. It was close to the book. I think there's just some scenes. I remember seeing it in the cinema when it first came out with my best friend, girlfriend. Oh, no. We had split up by then. But when we walked out, I was saying, I would have done this scene, And her girlfriend at the time was saying, like, is he for real? I said, yeah. Like, he sort of knows, like, his
he's weird
cinematography and stuff like that. No, so my brother Maury, as Tim would attest, is a movie file. His passion is film and stuff like that. And it is for all of us. So we've become sort of accustomed to certain sort of tracking motions with cameras and stuff. It's all good, positive stuff. But, the hype didn't match the production, I think.
Yeah. JT says, Adams, where will we be, you and me, when there are finally no more wars to occupy us? Favourite quote from Band of Brothers with the German colonel surrendering. Yes. JT, Julian, you like the Vampire Wives? Mrs. C says, hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh, did I sound too excited then?
JT says, I like Gina Davis in Transylvania 65000.
She's funny.
And he says, hi, Kaylee. Phil says, good afternoon, everyone. Quick question. Has anyone got experience with Atom acrylic paints? Got some to try out. Didn't buy their thinners as I already have VMS and Vallejo thinner. The one to speak to about that would be Waitrose because he uses them a lot.
Yeah, I've not heard of Atom myself, so...
Yeah, Waitrose uses quite a few of them. Adam says, my answer would be the Mediterranean campaign, so either North Africa, and you have an actual representation of Monty looking at USAS show, or Sicily, Italy, and doing Monte Cassino and such. Monte Cassino would be good. Yeah. Tobruk would be a good one.
Tobruk would be a good one on the rats.
I've got a controversial opinion.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah. War movies and TV shows, kind of meh. I used to like them when I was a kid, but I don't know. It's become like not really enjoyable for me watching any of it, really. Just because, like, as soon as I watch it, then my Facebook knows that I've been watching it, and then starts being like, "Oh, have you seen this discussion?" And it's just a bunch of old dudes arguing over what's correct and not correct, and it's like, fuck. I prefer just original movies now. Like, I don't need someone's interpretation. Like, I'd rather just, well, I suppose all books and stuff are just someone's interpretation, but I'd rather just watch a doco or something.
I agree with that.
That's fair.
Than watch a dramatization.
Yeah. I get you for that. I saw Funny Post the other day talk about this. The recall age for the strategic reserve in the UK being raised to 65. Someone commented saying, "Only if I can have my SLR." I'm like, really? It's not really a rifle for modern warfare.
I still maintain you're wrong with your hate on the SLR.
I don't hate the SLR. I just don't think it's very practical for urban warfare.
There's not a whole lot of urban warfare anymore. When was the last time it was actually fought? Like you fight guerrilla warfare, you look at the terrain in Afghanistan and stuff where you're getting outranged by 7.62.
No, you're right. And we're seeing with the footage out of certain parts of Eastern Europe that war has changed significantly, like drones and everything else. Like
exactly,
war has always been mobile since everyone was horrified by what happened in World War One. They've done everything to prevent that ever happening again.
Yeah,
but there's certain things that are just you can spend a lot of money on something or other, and then something that would cost 0.1% of the cost of that could take it out within the first day, and you think,
what's the point?
Well, it's terribly sad in a way.
Yeah,
like looking at the first day or first 3 of Ukraine, he had the footage of the Ukrainian fighters flying very low over the city and all that sort of stuff, and there's none left. They didn't last long at all. But a lot of very brave people doing, defending their homeland.
Yeah. Yeah. Although it was funny, that Ghost of Kiev thing, and it turned out to be footage from a computer game.
Well,
that was quite funny propaganda.
It's not the first time that propaganda has been used in war, is it?
Oh no, I just thought it was funny. I can understand why they did it, but it's like, don't do something so blatant. They'll get found out. Adam says, oh no, just read that one. Julian, what about a series not about a wholly US campaign? No offense, US peeps, but there were other campaigns and countries involved. Yeah, there was, and they were involved for much longer. So yeah, the war didn't start in 1941 or 1940. And it certainly didn't start in bloody 1917 either.
See, like maybe that would be something that would actually make a pretty good TV show. It's like the early, like the pre-war expansion.
Oh
yeah,
see,
actually, that would be absolutely riveting, wouldn't it?
That would actually be a good show, because then you can dramatize that as much as you want, and it's actually like not really on the nose and like, geez. You can have some like subtlety, and people had different motivations and maneuvering behind the scenes. So, like that would be interesting.
Yeah, like transcripts and say the Japanese walking out of the League of Nations and all that sort of stuff. Like it would make good footage, riveting viewing. I would say you're right.
Yeah. Tim had a good idea.
It happened.
Well done, Tim.
Yeah.
And that wasn't at all patronizing.
No.
What?
Yes. Now let's talk about the global financial system.
Let's talk about the Rockefeller and Oh.
Quick, tell them about per capita.
Matthew says, Dark Blue World is a good variant of Bob.
Dark Blue World, I don't know.
JT says, thanks, John.
Do it.
June says, if I recall correctly, Peter Jackson was driving force and money behind Wingnut Wings. He owned it.
Absolutely, still does.
He is.
The website is still up. He hasn't made any public statements or anything about it, but he's still, actually, he doesn't own the molds, because to get the molds back, he's going to have to make a full-scale replica of a Lancaster instead of 1 in 32nd scale and go into China and take them. But China won't let him because, But the work they did at Wingnut and all that stuff like that, yeah, he's hell of a he's one of the rich people that the world needs more of.
I'd agree with that. It's like with his making reproduction World War One aircraft. He's that meticulous with detail that his staff aren't allowed to use any tools that wouldn't have been used in the original production of the real things.
Yeah, they're amazing. They really are.
Yeah. And then when he did,
I will not hear a bad word about him.
Yeah. And when he did, "They Shall Not Grow Old." Oh my god,
that was great. A bad and black. Let's give that a burl for a propeller. First time ever. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, we are very behind on comments.
Yeah.
Okay, shutting up.
I'll crack on with them. Where are we? So, right, there we go. Jim says, "Hi, Kaylee." Jim says, "Good news, the temperature has now risen to minus 18.
Ooh.
If it's minus 16 before, that means it's gone down, not risen." Matthew says, "Waiting for Nodge to start singing Kevin Bloody Wilson melodies."
Hey, Santa Claus. Yeah.
Julian, JT, no comment regarding Vampire Wives. I simply refer you to a film of Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Jim says, "Good news, temps has improved to minus 18. Wait, that means it's getting colder. My error." There we go.
Yay.
Yeah. Adam says, "Oh, Mikey, I was meant to ask, where do you get M4H decals? From the M4H shop online, buddy." You go onto
they
their
don't
website.
actually have... Oh, sorry, they do have decals, but they don't have stickers.
No.
So
they have decals, though. If you go onto their online shop on their website, they're on there. I think they're about £8 for a sheet. There we go.
And thank you, Duke.
Yeah. JT says, "I was referring to Icarus from the Planet of the Apes by the lowest bidder." Oh, right, okay. Duke says, "I read an article about Planet of the Apes. Charlton Heston had the flu during filming, and it was about 40 degrees too." There we go.
Really?
Gino, hello to all in the panel and the chat. Sorry I've not been on much active. I've not much active the last couple of weeks, but it will get better as I'm starting to feel better. Good. Hope you feel better soon, buddy.
Yeah.
Julian, Adam, M4H decals. There's the link. Adam, perfect. Thank you, Julian. Joe, same here, Tim. I can't watch them either. Same with the police theme shows or movies. Yeah. Julian says, "You're welcome, Adam." JT, they can never do a movie about a battle in World War II because politics always gets inserted past and present. Pearl Harbor was case in point. Hated that film.
Oh, that was pish.
Adam says, "See, for me, I prefer war movies that tell specific personal stories." I think the movies made in the sort of 50s, 60s, 70s were a lot better. War films. I mean, I quite often sit when I'm modeling here. I'll have on YouTube films that were made in the 40s and 50s because I just prefer them. Adam says, "Or unit stories." Yeah. Phil says, "Thanks, Mikey. I'll check Waitrose's channel, or I could pop into Waitrose as it's my corner shop." Yeah.
Oh.
That's an expensive corner shop.
Yeah. You could always, Phil, you could always message him on Facebook as well. Or on our Discord channel. And chat to him on there about it. Adam says, "Any that over dramatize or generally get a bunch wrong, I get pissed off." Yes. I don't like over dramatics. Adam says, "Unless it's Braveheart, that shit's just funny." Jim says, "Tim, original movies in the era of CGI and the like, most filmmakers don't know how to develop and create an original screenplay." Yeah. Some of the films now, you think your writers obviously use ChatGPT or something.
Yeah, that's...
Jim says, "Question for all veterans: do you think your opinion of films, TV series based on warfare has changed since you served yourself?" Yes. I would say so. Certainly my understanding.
Probably not, just because all the war films aren't really the experience I had in my service. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, let's no, okay. Master of the Air came close when there's one of the techos on the line just before, as they're taking off, he's fixing a thing, as the aircraft is rolling. And I thought, well, that's as close to reality as my career had got. Like, fixing a thing after it's released. Yeah.
Yeah, and don't know about maybe for Tim, he spent most of his career inside a big metal box.
So.
Yeah, mine's more just like, I don't know. I think you go from being a kid and thinking, wow, everyone's really well drilled and stuff, to seeing really well drilled people on screen, and you go, yeah, right. Like, most people are just absolutely incompetent, but
with their meticulous uniforms, even though they've just been in the middle of a firefight in a muddy field and things.
Yeah, but you could do what I try to do. It's to suspend reality and just enjoy it. And I do that with things that aren't real, like Marvel movies. It's just when they're terribly acted, I'll sort of go, that's crap. But I won't sit there and say, oh, yeah, you can't plug that in with a 9-volt battery. It's 28 volts DC. I can let it go.
Yeah, I've never understood why people sit there and just whinge about films.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's more just, if I catch myself thinking about anything, it's just that, like, no one's been called a fuckwit for 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
the only time a film or program really got to me in that context was the first time I watched Band of Brothers, the scene where they're at Bastogne, and they've got the airburst and everything going on.
Yeah.
That had me in tears because I'd just not long come back from Iraq.
Yeah. I've not been in that situation.
I wasn't expecting that to happen, and I had my headphones in.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really paying attention. So it's just like a massive trigger, and I just ended up bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
Jim says, I think I went to school with Monte Cassino.
Oh, fantastic.
JT, Adam, true. Das Boot has interesting because you saw the characters as human beings and not an enemy. They weren't evil, just on the other side of the war. World War II from another perspective. Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's brave people on all sides, that's sure.
Yeah. Joe says, whatever, Julian, give me a break, haters. Adam says, exactly that, John. Don't just have the Germans as the evil dude and the Allies as the good guys. War's grey, not black and white. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, because the Allies committed a lot of war crimes as well.
Yeah, like the Canadians with their Geneva suggestions.
Yeah,
gone through it like a checklist.
There's a reason why in the armed forces every 12 months you have to have rules of law of armed conflict training. Joe says, Julian, Mikey, USA #1. The rest of you hack poo. Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
Yeah, but isn't that interesting that we do these LOAC briefs and all that sort of stuff, and then
ours used to be Sergeant Major going, right, watch this video, this is what you can't do, stuff like that, and then somebody would invariably, usually a corporal, go, so basically, sir, what you're saying is don't have fun. End of lecture.
No. A lot of it is absolutely 100%. Like the sort of stuff you think you shouldn't have to be told, like, that you should understand anyway. Like, don't touch any women in the one-piece bathing suit zone unless they consent. You shouldn't have to be told. You should just understand that.
Yeah. If you see a hospital, unless you can prove that, it's being used to launch rockets, leave it alone. Don't fire a big artillery piece at it.
It's 14, it's 15.
Julian says, Jim agreed. Compare the latest Dunkirk to the original John Mills. In my honest opinion, much better storytelling in the original. Yeah. Julian, have a British filmmaker come up with a series like what you described. Yeah. Oh God, we are so far behind. Adam says, but we still need a movie at the time when the German army helped the Allies protect a prison from the SS. Yeah, that'd be a good film. Adam, now that's a
I'd like
story.
to see one on. I'm sorry, it was Yugoslavia, and the UK sponsored attack on one of Hitler's henchmen. Anyway, he was killed in a roadside bombing thing.
Yeah. Let's just rattle through these because we've got loads of comments.
Righto.
We've only got 10 minutes left. Joe says they can't, Jim. Ha ha ha. Julian, Joe, arguably the UK won the US War of Independence. Now we can legitimately say that anything the US does isn't our fault. Yes. Joe, Julian.
Disagree.
Eh?
Totally disagree with that.
Joe says, Julian, if you have to fly over to Heathen Land and look for you, I will. You'll be my new caddy. I don't know. We burned the White House. Set the White House on fire, so yeah, it's kind of a win. Joe says, and you like it. You will like it. Julian says, Joe, I have to show one of your brethren where Wales is on a map. If you're lucky, your pilot will find it. STD's in. He says, morning, afternoon, boys. Hey, STD.
Hey.
I guess I'm one of the boys.
Yes.
With a tone like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
STD
I'm one of the boys.
I think that the only movie to capture the war experience was Jarhead. The waiting, my goodness, war is boring. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's short spells of excitement with interspersed with
unimaginable. Yeah. It can be
Except
boring.
Iraq. That was a weird one because Iraq was pretty much every day you were getting attacked 3 or 4 times a day. That was weird. Adam says, one war movie I love and will die on a hill for, which is basically the plots of the movie. We Were Soldiers and Braveheart, like Come On, the Battle of Stirling Bridge, where the F was the bridge. Another good film is Hamburger Hill. About the Vietnam War.
And The Thin Red Line, I thought was good.
Yeah.
There's some great ones out there.
What's the other one? What's the one with Clint Eastwood? That's quite good. It's funny.
Crocodile Dundee.
No. There's one where he takes over a Marine recon unit. Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak Ridge.
Yeah. Adam says, what's next? D-Day without the beaches? No, D-Day at Blackpool.
So I recently rewatched Beaches. Don't bother.
Matthew says, I prefer the original black and white post-war war films. There's the glory. The original powers recreating what they did. They were not divided. The tank stunts, Christopher Lee. Yeah. But with tank stunts. Yeah. I agree. I prefer the original war films. STD, I greatly enjoy war movies because I didn't see much action myself. Yeah. Adam says, when he laughs because it's like fireworks, then it happens again. That shit hit hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did for me. I remember the first time I was listening to it. I thought, it's all right. It's miles away. And then one came in and I was like, no, it's not.
No, it don't take long to get to you.
You know, you start it's weird because you're torn between trying to dig a hole underneath you into the sand to try and bury yourself and just lying perfectly still or moving to do something. It's very confusing, especially the first time.
Yeah.
Adam says, F that episode. I love it. Yeah. JT says there's an Italian sub movie in World War II. Das Boot. Yeah.
Das Boot, huh?
Yeah.
Das Boot, huh? Hey, it's a boat, eh?
Adam says, well, to be fair, I'm sure the Japanese weren't too happy to have 2 cities disappear. It's just a matter of sides and opinion. The Allies ain't any better now. Although they didn't have cannibals in their armed forces. The Japanese
Sorry, what?
The Japanese had cannibals.
Okay, let's move on.
It's true. True story.
Carry on.
Joe says, just meet me at the golf course, Julian. Julian, I said 6 iron, not 9. Ian, I watched the Bastogne episode last night. Horrendous conditions. Yes.
It is. Yeah, incredible.
Julian says, Agreed, Adam. I saw a YouTube video about that a while back. Trevor says there was a DVD by Peter Jackson, They Shall Not Grow Old. Yes, it was on cinemas for like one night, and that was it. And then they just released it on DVD.
Wow.
I've got it on the shelf
now.
Yeah. JT says, thanks, guys. Julian, enjoyed chat with you as well. Some really good comments today. Yeah.
The Last Frontier, John. The Last Frontier.
Yeah.
Incidentally, it's the road driving north from Adelaide. Salt Plains out of Pimba onto Kingunya. Great song.
There we go.
Paths of Glory is probably one of my favourite war movies. Black and white Kubrick thing with Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, look. So I've managed to, so I've finished all the stencils and everything else. You can't see most of them, but they're all very small. They're there. So the next step in this is to give it a dull coat and then hit it with panel line. And this one I'm going to sort of mess up and have a fair bit of chipped panel lines and all that sort of stuff like that. But my God, what a for me this is like the classic Spitfire look.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
That's nice. Very nice.
Julian says the U.S. national anthem, "The Star-Spangled Banner," was inspired by the British bombardment of Fort McHenry in Baltimore during the War of 1812. Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I love it.
And the song "Yankee Doodle Dandy," which they played a lot in those sort of films about that, was actually originally a pub song, basically saying that Americans were sort of a bit limp-wristed because a dandy was a name for a man who was a bit flamboyant.
Yeah, a chinless wonder.
Yes. Rode the other bus. Julian says, ditto JT. Joe says, stop it, Julian. Jim says, great stream, everyone. Thank you. Adam, there's one documentary movie I can suggest, Night Will Fall. It's one movie I say you need to watch, but you'll never want to watch it again. It's filmed during the war and directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Anything by him is going to be interesting.
Making a note.
Joe says, see you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow, buddy. Julian's looking innocently at Joe. Lovingly. Adam says, and it wasn't finished due to the impact they felt it would have had on people's opinions on the Germans. Yeah. Adam, so they finally finished it and made a movie about it. Cool. There we go.
How'd you go with your stuff, Mel? It's HS123? Muted.
That explains stuff.
Yeah. You've been very quiet, Mel.
Yeah.
So for 2 hours you've been talking to us and not realizing
actually, you talk about films and stuff. I know bugger all about who's in films, what films do. I have opinions, but you pretty much covered it. But I was deckling, and as you know, I hate the frigging things. So that was close to throwing things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was listening. I mean, I sort of agree. Not really bothered about films too much.
I see your name has changed, Mal, to Mal Mass Modeler.
Yes, hasn't it?
Have you set up your YouTube channel?
Nope.
No,
that's just because I decided that's going to be the name.
Yeah.
So I've got to look at. Apparently, I need an expensive phone. So that's put the box on it straight away. Yeah. So if I need an expensive phone,
it
ain't happening.
No, you don't need an expensive phone.
No.
I figured
you don't need a phone at all, really.
I figured not. But because I've got so much, so many models on the go. Plus, of course, is the penultimate
So nobody on the channel knows what that is. The penultimate build. Quickly tell us what that's about, Mel.
Oh, you don't know? Yes, you do. Models for Heroes, or the Friends of Models for Heroes, and for Models for Heroes. The challenge for Telford this year is the penultimate challenge, which is taking your. Although I haven't got mines in there, but I've got a sort of a knockoff pen, which is used as a reference tool in a holder of whatever you want. Mine is top secret.
So a model as a base to hold the scale reference tool.
Yes.
Or a scratch built something or other.
Which is a great idea.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I've got a secret build on the go. I won't register because it won't be a Telford.
Few comments before we go. Adam, warning, and I mean this, it shows death in the Holocaust, so this is again a warning. Yeah. Trevor says he'll put a pic on the cover on Discord.
Okay.
And June says, "Oh, I didn't say lovingly, Mikey, or mean it." Yeah, but we all know you were thinking it. June says the film Night Will Fall is on Netflix. There we go.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So thank you all for joining us today. It's had some interesting conversations, some very different ones. Me and John will be back tomorrow, 12 till 2, with modders, obviously, to do the omnibus.
You mean we could do the omnibus again?
Yes. Second to last episode of the omnibus.
Yay.
Yeah. Nice. So, yeah, until then, Hulvar for now.
Bye.
Yeah.
Right.
Hooroo.